Okay, you see them all the time. Sometimes you get some real kick-ass players, and you see when they enter into the ring or enter into their competition, you can already see in their face they've lost. Even if they have the skill, they can do it in practice every single day, but they get intimidated by energy. So energy is a big part of it.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the
Creator Show.
And luckily for you, it won't be just me talking to you guys, because today we'll have a beautiful panel of loads of different wonderful people. So let's just continue and introduce them. We'll start off with, on the other side, we have our beautiful Angela. Please introduce yourself a little bit more. Who are you? Where are you from? What do you do?
Who am I? I'm Angela.
That's it. Wow. Okay, this is Angela, guys. Give her a hand. Next to Angela,
Thank you.
we have all the way from Malaysia. Every episode, he's all the way from Malaysia. Gawin.
Thank you.
Are you coming all the way from Malaysia every time?
Every time? No, this is only one time. I've been with you guys ever since.
Very good.
So, yeah.
Thank you so much. So, and our final panelist for today, we have the one that all of you know, and the one that why you all are here is
With
Master.
chocolate with them.
okay. Hold up.
Namaste, everybody. Thank you for having me on another show, and thank you for allowing me to eat chocolate while we're here. I may do some ASMR along the way.
Sounds good to me. So, what's up, guys? What you've been up to?
I've been eating.
You've been eating. What about the rest?
I've been eating a lot, and I think that I learned something about my body.
Which
every day.
is?
What thing?
Was that I don't get fat.
High metabolism. Or
No,
mental.
actually, it's not like that. I think that
Something mentally.
naturally, I do get fat. In fact, my family is more on the
Abundant.
yeah
Abundant in calories.
more physically abundant side, and I used to also be that way until I realized what the secret was.
What's the secret?
What's the
Do
secret?
tell us.
My family side is also more abundant, as you can see.
I think it's training up, but you've lost a lot of weight recently as well.
Yeah.
It's training, diet, environment, mindset, vibrations. Yeah, I think, I don't know what you guys think, but I feel that I eat the most in the house. I'm not maybe not most as in like when you see a meal, my meal probably isn't any bigger than anybody's. Well, probably similar or
But in between
same.
snacks, you're always in the cupboard.
But I feel, I don't know if you realize that I don't stop eating.
That's
Pretty much
true.
from the moment I wake up. and I get to enjoy this glorious chocolate and nuts and fruit and pizzas and Indian curry,
So what's your
and
secret?
desserts. I think I just explained. I think it's a combination of everything. I do make a conscious effort to move my body a lot, and I do think about exercise a lot.
So you think by thinking about working out, you
But I think it's not like that simple about thinking about working out. I think it's like
believing it. I think
it's-
that can be a big part of it.
Yeah, well, your belief has a big part of it, but I refuse to allow myself to think that I'm putting on weight.
Yeah.
Some people, when they're eating food, they are thinking that they are going to put on weight. They are, when they're thinking that way, they are naturally changing their, the way their vibrations are, the way they feel about something, and that type of stress and everything also can lead to even more weight. Yeah. Also, conscious breathing, also energy center. So things like that, I'm very conscious of. That's why I make conscious effort to always open up this part, whether using back bends or front bends, also known as sit-ups.
When you say conscious breathing, What do you mean by that? I mean, like,
Like, I
you
don't know
breathe
if you-
differently.
Yeah, I don't know if you noticed,
And
but
you
a
slim.
lot of the time, even though I'm sat by myself, I'll make sure that this is not dormant. So by when I feel that the energies are not moving here, I'll get it moving again. I mean, usually in our practice, obviously, we do like
Yeah.
fire breath and things like that. But I don't have to do that all day long. But I just need to realize it's consciousness around the way your cells are working in your body, and if your body is working at all, and when it's not, then it's just get it moving again. You'll feel more awake, and also you'll know that it's digesting faster.
Interesting.
I don't feel that. I don't feel right now I'm in like my peak physical state. I feel like I would. Right now, it's not my goal. I believe I will have that goal in the coming weeks, because we're going to a hotter country, Dubai, and I believe it will be in the coming weeks. But I believe that I can be shredded and get a 6-pack in 10 days, let's say, because I feel that. Well, no, I know how to do it. It's very simple, actually.
But I actually like that part what you said about the mind, and I actually had a question today that had popped up from I wasn't just in the kitchen making some food, and Paulina, I think she was uploading one of your videos that you recorded with her, and you were talking about the month of April being so like up and down, like roller coaster, basically, so crazy. So my question was, with the forecast being that the month of April is so turbulent and going crazy, does it mean that it's inevitable that your life will have to go through that turbulence in the month of April because that's just the way it is? Or is there a way for people every day to not being affected by it, by, for example, maybe the way your mind is?
It's got to do with the level of turbulence, isn't it? I mean, like, you focus on the turbulence, you'll get more turbulence. You focus less on the turbulence, you'll get less turbulence. Turbulent to a point where, I don't know, you could wake up one morning and I don't know, you put your shoe on and it fell off. Like that's oh no, it's bad. I don't know. You could wake up in the morning and you had a nightmare. That's bad. But there's different levels to good and bad, and I think that it's inevitable that energy shifts. It's inevitable that sometimes there's good days, sometimes there's bad days. It's inevitable that sometimes there's a stormy day, sometimes it's a sunny, calm day. That's inevitable. But our goal is to how to be in the best vibrations at all times, right?
So if something was to happen, and then you would say, oh well, it's because we're in April now, so I'll just deal with it in May, when it's not as. Would you suggest that, or would you just think,
I think it's a personal choice. If they want to deal with it in May, they deal with it in May, you know. But personally, I don't. I just deal with everything now, and you know what needs to be dealt with. So, excuse me. Now I need to eat a piece of chocolate.
No, for me, I think it's what Master earlier said. Like, one of the points is that mindset, and I remember I mentioned this also in the previous podcast that I'm in. It's just how you see things. I mean, like, it's gonna happen anyway. We can't control how energy shift, so it depends how we see challenge are. Yeah, you know what I mean. I mean, like,
how do you see the challenge when you get beat by me in badminton every day?
yeah, it's challenging. I want to beat you. No, I mean, even though
right
the score right now is actually quite a tie. It's actually quite a tie
in his imaginary brain.
No, that's the truth. He always, you know what he always do. He always, before we go badminton, he always train me my abs and wants me to do push-ups
you seen him yesterday.
Yeah, every day was like before badminton. He would just
abs,
tire me out.
Just finished arms. You should have seen him serving.
That's how he actually beat me
honest,
usually.
I don't, because it's not just you doing it. You're doing it too, right? So how come you're able to still play and you're not?
No, it's actually fair. I think he's just making excuses. But usually you'll never see winners make excuses. You see,
right?
True. Yeah, win.
No, that's not true.
He was funny yesterday. He said to me, it was yesterday, day before. I don't understand. I said, what do you mean? I shouldn't lose to you.
It's actually a big
Just,
difference.
I'm a better player than you. Why is it that I'm losing to you?
I mean, it's not only me. I mean, he agrees too. I mean, like, it's obvious
He agreed too.
it's obvious that my skill is actually better, but that somehow, some divine reason or some energy different.
No. I
actually lose to him quite a couple of times.
That's what I told him the other day. But I know, I do know you're a better player than me. I do. And I know that I have so many faults in my game. Like, for example, I can't even do a backhand. I can't. I just don't know how. I run like crazy. That's all I do. His slams is also better than me and also more accurate than me as well. So, and he can jump and slam and things like that. I can't do any of that. So,
I think, you know what I think it is? I think it's back to the mindset thing, because
it's completely
everything that you do, everything that you decide to do, you already know I'm gonna win.
It's completely
and that's
that.
How
it's
you start
that.
something.
But you know, it's an energy that's in every part of my body. Let's say, for example, I go to badminton in knowing he's a better player, in knowing that I have so many flaws in my game, but
also knowing
knowing that I'm gonna win.
Yeah.
I have a determination to win, and I'm not backing out, even if I need to run 10 times the court that he needs, because he's just in one spot like that and making me run. If I need to run 10 times, I'm gonna run 10 times faster. If I'm missing the thing, I'm thinking I'm gonna catch it. Like, even though a lot of the time on my backhand, I miss it. I don't know why I miss it. I said to him the other day, I said, I don't know why I miss it. So whenever I find myself a flaw, yesterday I caught a lot of backhands. I don't know if you've seen, but I was like, yesterday I made it my conscious decision. I'm not going to miss the backhand today. I'm not to focus really intense on that. And also I do a stare down with him. No. Like, no. Whether he consciously knows about.
Can you show the people who are watching what does a stare down look like?
No. Like whether he consciously knows about it or doesn't know unconscious. But I do it in everything I do. I do it in boxing. I do it in everything. Like, let's say, for example, I'm about there. Whether I'm staring directly at him or not, I'm looking. And in my physiology and in my presence and in my, I feel language. It. I'm telling him, look, you're not gonna hit this one. Like this is what I tell myself. This is what I'm telling. He's gonna miss this one. He's gonna miss this one. No, obviously, because my skill level is not at my energy level of the game.
Yeah.
So sometimes it'll be a case I'm like, oh, you're not gonna hit this one. And bam, and then I hit it over there. I'm like, what did I just do? I totally missed the spot. But still, I stay composed in telling him with every part of my body language that you're going to screw up and you're not going to be able to hit this one. And guess what? And he always screws up. And this one actually true fact. You said that, didn't you, the other day? He says, I don't know what it is. He said, in Malaysia, I never hit and I never miss these shots. I only miss these shots over and over again when I'm playing you.
Yes, actually, yeah. I mean, a lot of way that is like a common mistake in badminton. I don't usually do that mistake when I play in Malaysia. But when I play with him, it's like over like 5 to 10 times straight. It's the same mistake.
He's intimidated by my energy, consciously or unconsciously. He doesn't even know it's happening.
That's something interesting.
How do you feel on the field? Opposite him, like,
he doesn't know what he's doing.
He's confused. Or
there is
like,
some point
inside
me that I'm lost.
No. No, but I
don't know where I am.
No, but let me tell you something. Right? This is what I said to him as well. I said, it's not, I mean, you can't positively think your way into every athletic sport and win.
Yeah. But you can get very far.
It's a combination. Skill and energy. Mm-hmm. It's a combination. Everything you do, it doesn't matter if it's MMA fighting, doesn't matter boxing, doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you're doing. It's a combination. Skill and that amount of confidence level. It's the same with playing pool, playing snooker. You see them all the time. Sometimes you get some real kick-ass players, and you see when they enter into the ring or enter into their competition, you can already see in their face they've lost. Even if they have the skill, they can do it in practice every single day, but they get intimidated by energy. So energy is a big part of it. So what I was saying to Gavin was, I said that if he was a level 10 at badminton, I was a level 5 at badminton. It's very hard for me to intimidate and beat him. Mm. If I was a level 7 at badminton, he's a level 10 at badminton, then I can probably push a little bit of energy to beat him still. I feel it's I think it's a combination of them, you know.
And I think from a female point of view, like I think Angela, for example, you have that same kind of energy. For example, with the photo shoot that we did, whenever you were leading the ship, everybody could feel it whenever you were saying what needs to be done, what's going well, what needs to be improved. But when somebody else tried to say something, it wasn't quite the same. So how would you describe that energy or how you feel it, what you've been using?
I don't think it relates. I mean, I guess so. I don't really have much, I guess, leadership skill I've learned through the journey being with Master and how to be a leader. But yeah, I guess it's just being me. I don't know. Yeah.
You know, feel something different when...
Well, I think it was just something that you just had to do. Like somebody had to step up, and I felt like it just felt okay and right to step up into it. So I just did it. Yeah.
And I did it perfectly.
You know what flashed out to my mind when you say how Angela led the photo shoot. Remember in our first vlog on our woman unite, the first one was like go hitting the table. that what flashed out to my mind when you say about that. I was like, whoa, yeah, she's the leader now.
Which is quite funny because as you can see as well on today's show, it's just more like composed.
Yeah, she's like
and
relaxed.
Just chilling there, just putting the vibes out. But the moment when it's needed, then boom.
Yeah, completely. The godmother.
I think it's like that. It's about game time. How you can put your game face on, your game energy on whenever it's required. Yeah, it's just like before when I didn't realize I had a recording with Polly today. It's not like I didn't feel it at all, you know, to do any recording, but we knocked out 7 videos. That's like 7 videos in the matter of an hour and a half, something like that. You don't feel it, and sometimes you don't feel. This is what it's winning is about. It's about saying yes and saying now's the time. I think now's the time is a big thing that changed my life. Yeah, it's like this before. Sabrina said, I said, well, what's going on? She said, podcast show. I said, oh, you're doing podcast show? She said, Master, do you want to be on? I said, yeah. There was no part of me that wanted to be on, but it's about saying yes. And then if I'm going to step up to it, if I'm going to be on a podcast show, I have to play my part. Like I would speak more on a podcast show than I speak for one whole day, right?
Confirmed. So
is it because I really love speaking? No, it's because it's game time, right? Yesterday is like, whatever I show up, I need to show up fully. How am I sat? How's my energy? Is it vibrant? Am I giving it my all? And I feel this is very important. Is that yesterday I played him in GT as well? Not just. I'm so sorry. I don't know why he. Yeah. Yesterday I kicked his ass in Gran Turismo as well.
That's true.
3 different cars.
That's
3
true.
different tracks. I haven't played since I was 13 or something like that. But it don't matter. The moment it was game time, is I don't know how to play. But the moment I got on, I was like, okay. Yep.
He was like business, you know.
Even when I started, I got all the buttons wrong. You know, I didn't even know what buttons to press. But and I kept crashing. But yeah, I think that it's a success trait, you know. And I think that if I was to say, it's like when people say "fake it till you make it." I think that is one skill that can be practiced. To say when people say, "Are you ready?" Yep. Do you want to do this? Yep. And the moment you've committed to it, your brain is like, I don't know what to do. How should I do it? And then it's like, okay, just shut up. I'm going to be the best in this thing that I'm going to do right now. You know, it's like when you do that cold plunge when you went into the sea. Right. It's like that. Mm-hmm. There's probably no part of you that wants to go in a cold plunge, you know, into the sea.
Zero.
But it's about in that moment you just say yep, and then the moment you've said yes, your brain's still thinking, oh, why am I doing that? And I'm waking up so early in the morning to do, and it's like shut up. And it's like, okay, I've committed to it now. When I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it the best. So I'm going to go in there. If I was doing it, I would go in there. I'll be in there for longer than anybody else. I'll be there getting the full, you get what I'm saying? And I think that it needs to be that way. And it can't be that I go there and I decide to complain all day and say, oh, I can't believe it. I don't know why I did this. It was such a waste of my time, you know? So I feel this is you train yourself up that way. And if you can train yourself up that way to do anything, like they say, how you do anything, how you do everything. I think you get through life breeze. Like university sees you're powerful, sees you're strong, gives you all the opportunities, and you just keep grabbing each opportunity and riding it to the moon, you know?
I think the reason for that moment of that day where I decided, okay, yes, I'm gonna do it, the cold plunge in the sea, even though it was freezing, was actually because of seeing you all the time doing that and just saying yes and just do it, and just each time new project, new.
But you know, I seen that in you that day. I knew you were doing it for yourself. I knew that you had to do it to prove to yourself that you would sometimes commit to something and step into something without anybody needing to push you, and you making that decision. And it was nice to see you do that.
I need to do it more often. but what I was.
Well, we can find a lake in a moment. And we can go.
Let's go.
Cold plunge.
No, what I mean is that it's been how long? 5-6 years that I've been here in the UK now with the company, and it's funny to see that doesn't matter what we're doing, whether it's events, whether it's a different project, different type of video, different something else pops up. The moment you decide, okay, you're gonna do this, you're gonna be the best at it. I'm gonna determine all my day, all my life to it, whether it was with the YouTube channel at first. And that trait is just very interesting to see, and then see it succeed because of it each time. That I think being around people like that, it's just like what they say, your network is your net worth. But you also just become more faster in taking those actions in that way. So I encourage everybody who is listening to today's show to join our Discord and be part of our community today.
To be inspired by us to start playing badminton, Gran Turismo, eating chocolate,
not just to
and
get
doing
these
cold
traits,
plunges in the sea.
It's game time.
It's game time.
It's game time.
It's game time. He's ready for badminton. That's it's game time. You're ready for another ass beating, is that right?
This time is different. I'm gonna beat it.
Do you know what it is? The moment he
Yeah.
said that, in his eyes, 你的眼神已经出卖了你。
No, I'm staring you down right now.
He knows the trick now.
His eyes already betrayed him, I said. In his eyes, he already says, I know I'm losing, but I'm going to fake it till I make it. So I'm going to say I'm going to beat your ass.
I'm beating your ass today. Really.
Even if you put a deeper voice in, it doesn't work.
Yeah. Everyone listen. Everyone listen.
Do you know,
Maybe you should go live.
do you know what
Today
it
is different.
Do you know what it is though? It's a. Did you like sport when you were a kid?
Not really, actually.
Did you like sport when you were a kid?
No.
Did you like sport when you were a kid?
Did I like sports? I was in and out. I liked it, but I didn't love it. It depends what it was and if I.
When I was a kid, I hated sport.
Right.
I would pretend to be sick on PE day, physical education, cross country, hate running, sprinting, hate running, football because I was no good at it, rugby, cricket, anything, basketball, tennis, anything. I used to just try to avoid it. I used to completely try to avoid it. And I think that the only reason I get into so many sports these days, I play badminton, play tennis, play table tennis, play football, play basketball, play boxing, I do all these different things, even running. These are all the things that I wouldn't like get my body moving before, but I value health. The purpose behind it is far greater than the thing that I'm doing now, just like the work that we're doing as well. The purpose behind it, health, is very important. And I also know that I like diversity. I like variety. If you told me to go on a treadmill every day to do that type of cardio, I would rather learn every single sport and play every single sport, But then I also have this thought of, if I'm going to play it, I have to play to win.
Yeah.
Like,
I guess.
I think some people play a game for the sake of playing a game. I don't think there's any problem with that. You know, some people play a game because,
have fun.
okay, I'll play because everyone else is playing, let's play. I feel that when I play a game, I play to win. Why? I don't understand why I would play for any other reason. Why would I just play for enjoying it? But I can enjoy it and win. You see, so some people think it's not about winning. Some people say it's about taking part. But the winners never say that. It's the people who never win that's who say it. And that's, oh yeah, I'd rather enjoy it than win. No. Why don't you have both? Why don't you enjoy it and you win? So I think like these things in buying a professional badminton racket. I haven't got the shoes yet, but you wait till I get the shoes. Huh? But I think like it's like, I feel like I think that's probably the main message for everybody today is wherever you do, go all in, go fully out, and don't be too much in your mind thinking about stuff.
I think it's like a way of thinking, like what you said, how you do sports, like you play to win. It's actually similar to how you do things. You see, when you decide to do things, you go all in. You have the mindset of to do it the best.
I was saying this to G the other day. I was saying about our NFT project, right? I said, I sit here on a daily basis thinking that we have to do more. When the reality is every one of our 4 projects is up from mint, whether it's double or at some case 500x. We are on page 2, page 3, occasionally page 1 of OpenSea, page 4 of OpenSea. We're on those top pages. I mean, there's numerous pages on OpenSea. We're on those top pages in the world, the top 100, 200, 300 projects in the world. And we're pretty new to the thing. But it's not where I don't feel I belong there. I actually just don't feel I belong there. When I'm looking at the 200 or 146 or 140, 130, there's no part of me that feels like I belong there. Like I feel like if I don't see myself in the top 10, I feel what's the point of me playing the game? What's the point? Just for participating? You see, life's too short. I feel that if I'm going to play it, we have to be on that top chart. We have to be on number 1. We have to be on number 2. We have number 3. We have to be there. And I think that it only becomes a problem when people are chasing success and chasing the number 1s and not being grateful for the number 500s. But that's not the case, though. I'm grateful for everything we have. It's just that I don't believe that's where I belong. I don't believe that's where we belong. And so it is what you're saying there. It's in every part of me and in every part of everything that I do, and the way I show up, I feel like it has to be that way,
Yeah.
So I'm going to beat your ass again in badminton.
Nah. If I will keep losing you until I find a way to
I'll keep
beat
losing
you.
You see, that's what he thinks, but what he doesn't realize is I'm advancing in exactly the same way as he is.
I think that was a beautiful way to finish it off for today's show. So thank you all to all the panelists for today's insights. It was very fun and very insightful. And for those of you who are watching and who decided to click on this video, there's a reason why you clicked onto it. So take all of this information and all this knowledge that you've received by watching it and actually do something with it. Whatever you step into, go and do, make it the best thing you've done so far, and be the best, game on, and show up. Also, let us know in the comments below where you guys have tuned in from or what you've taken from this topic. If you have any questions, drop it down below. You'll always see it. And what are your insights on it? And obviously, make sure to hit the subscribe button and the little notification bell next to it so you get notified whenever we put up another video. And just welcome to the party. Welcome to the family. Welcome to be part of the creators. And we'll see you on our next show.
Namaste.
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 That was a good one. No, the message behind it was
Yeah.
real.
The message,
Yeah,
I like
that
the
was
message
really good.
behind
That
it.
was real.
Yeah.
I feel that more people need to listen to that.
I feel like Angela have to speak more.
She needs to play all in. She's on here but not here. That's the problem.
She's like, I'm
Thinking
zoning
about
out.
me.
Josh in boxing, he's a better boxer than me. He's been boxing since he was very young. I was getting hit every single shot and I couldn't touch him. It frustrated me because I was like, I understand he's taller, I understand his reach is longer, but I was like, why is he so good, you know? And I obviously I know why he's so good because he trained when he was a kid.
I'm all in on badminton.